Hello, hello, and welcome. Welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect, crisp 72 degrees out. We're continuing Queen's Quest 3, The End of Dawn, on the PlayStation 4. Queen's Quest 3, The End of Dawn, on the PlayStation 4. I am joined, of course, by, let's see, sun positional expert Scuffy. Hello.
Hello.
Scuffy knows exactly when dawn ends due to the position of the sun relative to the earth.
Yeah, I'll point it out right now, okay? And I am pointing.
Perfect. I too am an expert in these things, and I can tell you, Scuffy got it bang on. It's perfect. I actually think it was almost exactly opposite, but
Yeah, probably.
that's okay. How you doing today, Scuff?
I'm here.
Nice.
How are you doing?
Oh, I've been feeling all zonked today, but not as bad as I was.
I was cranky today.
Yeah, Scuff was huffing and puffing,
Yep.
marching around the house, just knocking things over. Not quite.
Not that at all. But
Could see steam coming out of his ears, and that train sound effect was playing.
Chugga 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 chugga.
I was thinking of
Oh, that
steam
one.
engine.
The steam engine.
Mm-hmm.
See, I was thinking of a coal engine.
Chugga chugga.
Anyway, hi.
Hello. I cooked this thing earlier with this new chicken we got. It's this fake chicken. I got it off the internet. I got it delivered. It's a new brand. I forget what it's called, but they had a new chicken, and I tried it, and it tastes kind of exactly like a lot of the stuff I used to get from the local Asian market like 10 years ago. I was a little bit disappointed. It didn't really feel like a new thing so much as some company has found this extremely old thing and repackaged it. But I mean, it was fine.
The stuff you made was good.
Yeah, I did this this sauce for it.
Yeah, the sauce was good.
Yeah, it's this sun-dried tomato cream sauce. Yeah, good sauce. Had spinach in it, and thyme and basil. It's a nice sauce.
Yeah.
It's a good sauce.
I was skeptical about the not chicken
I like trying the new stuff.
stuff.
I like giving stuff a shot.
I can take it or leave it. I guess it's good to try new things. I like trying new things, theoretically.
Theoretically.
Alright, what am I doing here?
You've got a lever.
A white core, black cores, and an instruction manual. Goes here. The slots are empty. No wonder the control panel isn't working.
Safeway stopped carrying my favorite vegan nuggies. What was your favorite vegan nuggies?
That's so sad.
Those beans connect the machine to the crystal. Are those what powers it? When I first started seeing Scuffy, when Scuffy was in Providence, used to get these like sesame nugs.
Oh, yeah.
This control panel isn't active yet.
At like Whole Foods, wasn't it? Or no, Eastside Marketplace?
Yeah, I think that was it.
I wonder if they still exist. Control panel isn't active yet. Okay.
The thing about the sesame nugs was that I actually don't think they were great nugs. But they had a texture to them that I really haven't found with other vegan nugs.
Yeah.
They had this chewiness to them.
Yeah.
They were weird. And I do miss them sometimes. What's the sequence for this lock? I'm sure it's in the manual. Sesame nugs. Doo boo boo boo. Got the crystal. Congratulations. This one is empty. I wonder if some sort of object goes in there. On the top and the bottom.
Yeah, it's the freaking white cores. And where's the other one?
Yeah, where the heck is that other white core?
Where the heck is it?
Where could that core be? Gotta find it. Got to locate the core.
What's this green diamond for?
Yeah, what the heck?
What the heck? Let's be aggro about everything tonight.
Ugh. I'm gonna punch that diamond. That would hurt, punching a diamond.
Yeah, it would.
Very few harder things you could punch.
There it is. Maybe it's a lot of effort to be aggro. Alright, now is it working?
Follow the instructions on the manual placed on the left side of the panel to overheat the machine, keeping the crystal running. Sure. P equals 4 times 4.
Okay.
A equals 4 times 1. Which 4 times 1?
4.
S equals 200 divided by 4.
That 50.
Yes. You did it.
Okay. Now what?
Step 2. The shapes. The shapes must be shaped.
Oh, what?
I don't know.
I don't understand what these are doing. Oh, whoops, I found it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's doing either. But you've apparently done it.
I've done it.
Congratulations. 3. Boop,
Up,
boop,
down,
boop.
down, up,
Boop,
down.
boop. Congratulations, you've completed the device.
Huzzah.
Incredible. You have to find 3 pressed buttons, 3 valves, 3 levers, and 3 gears. All sorts of junk in here. I spent most of today working on DVD and Blu-ray stuff.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Good. I've got a got a version of the Heart of America Blu-ray uploaded to the site that I ordered the stuff from, so I'm gonna get some test copies of that. And then I've also, I think, finished work on the Nick the Feature film re-release. And that one, I'll put all sorts of stuff on that one. It is a feature-filled Blu-ray and DVD.
What's it gonna be filled with?
Oh, all sorts of things. The Chris dial looks different. I think I did it.
Okay.
I have filled the disc with all of the Nick stuff I could find. Match the two lines over the weak spots.
What?
I thought it would be interesting, you know, as a reason to re-release this. To have, nice. To have basically all of the Nick Universe stuff on it.
So does that include?
It includes Nick the Feature film, of course, but it also includes every episode of Hit It With a Car.
Nice.
It also includes the various Nick shorts. So, Treasure Chest, Nick in Cyberspace, the 12 Days of Nickmas.
Oh yeah, I was in Nick in Cyberspace.
Mm-hmm. And Nick's World of Bugs. All this on the DVD and Blu-ray, as well as a 20-minute behind-the-scenes video. Nick the Feature film outtakes and deleted scenes.
So much value.
And commentary. Got him. You've done it. You've defeated the dragon.
Poor dragon.
And received the crystals.
Eliana?
Yeah.
I'm glad everything is over.
Now we could be
The elves
together.
opened their gates to the merchants and travelers, and Sarah lifted her curse from the City of Thorns. I wish Headmaster was here to see it. I'm sure he would have been proud of you. I wouldn't have done it without him.
Rest in peace, old man. We knew barely nothing about.
Alright.
Queen's Quest 3, The End of Dawn. You've unlocked the bonus chapter, Heart of Magic.
The fairy world is in trouble. One of the gargoyles found its way there, and we need your help to stop it. I will take you there. We have to hurry.
Okay. Sure.
Do you hear that?
No.
Dahlia!
Dang it. Son of a gun. Oh, we gotta find Dahlia now.
It's a chessboard. A few of the pieces are missing.
Oh, no! No, no, no. No, I can see something under her hand. She's holding it very tightly. A certain flower belongs here. I can see that its leaf is different from the others. It's locked. Looks like a music box, but it doesn't have a figurine on top. You can't blame me for trying.
Yes, I can.
A certain flower belongs here. You got it. That's the flower that belongs there. You've returned that flower home.
Good for me.
Eliana!
So much of these games... Oh no, it took Dahlia through the portal. I have to follow them. So much of these games is seeing someone carried away through a door and following them. These slots have a unique shape. I bet unique key opens every one. Yeah, probably. Yeah, this looks interesting. Unfortunately, something is missing. What do you think it is that's missing? Got a horsey. Gesundheit. Gesundheit. The inset looks like a star. I like the phrase Gesundheit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder if it...
It doesn't actually mean anything.
Cool. That's right. That's what I like about it. Gesundheit. It's very whimsical. It's like something one of the Who's would say. From Whoville. Beautiful.
I have a figurine now.
There you go. I don't know the order in which the buttons need to be pressed to play music.
Jeez, can't you just mess around with it?
Gesundheit means good health, I think. It does mean something. Malvazar, thank you for the $2. Gesundheit is German for health. I think it's, I gotta continue to believe it's nonsense.
Well,
It's like Häagen-Dazs.
I asked a German exchange student in high school, and he was like, "Yeah, we don't say that. I guess it can mean good health, but like it's not something that is said." Unless he was messing with me, which is possible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's probably messing with you. Or maybe he secretly was not a German exchange student.
Oops. Please don't make me do more. Thank you.
You got a scroll. It's got the notes on it. Wonderful.
It is wonderful.
Gesundheit.
Just one little flower left, right? Or is it two?
I don't know.
I think it's two.
What if you say Gadzooks tight? Gadzooksite. Hmm?
Oop. Oop. Oop.
I like that this doesn't make any sense.
Oh, what did I do?
You had to do that twice and you did it once.
Oh.
This isn't really how notes work. My suspension of disbelief is destroyed.
Oh yeah, everything else was spot on.
And another chest piece. Like here, like, get out of here, jewels and stuff. Get out of here, pearl necklace. I want this chest piece.
E1, F1, B1.
AFB. Yabba dabba doo. What?
I don't know what that means. E. E1.
Yeah, I guess so.
F1.
Is that a 1?
Yeah, that's a 1.
Oh yeah, that is a 1.
That's the 7.
Yeah. No, I thought it was like a... I forget what the symbol's called. Just a triangle. Over. Yeah.
Horsey goes to B1.
You got it. Can't blame me for trying.
Whoops. I looked at the paper like 3 times and still got it wrong.
Happens.
Ooh, a button.
You got a delightful button and the door has opened.
Huzzah.
Hunting knife, tambourine, magic lamp, glass apple, silver tile, ladybug, coconut, thread, potion, globe, coins, book. You found the magical lamp. Congratulations. Seeing as it's a magic lamp and not a regular lamp, it feels like you could probably solve this problem real quick by just rubbing the lamp and making a wish.
You don't know what kind of magic it has.
Yeah, I guess. What is the canonical power level of genies in these stories? I think they're not all powerful.
I don't know where this is supposed to go. But I see there's another one here.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Oh.
Well, like if you're like, I wish for the earth to be cut in twain. Cut the earth in half. You think a genie could do that?
Probably not.
With the whole earth sliced in two.
Sounds unlikely.
Hmm. Pump culture guy, thank you for the $4.99. R.I.P. Marjane Satrapi. Is that how you pronounce your name? Author and director of Persepolis, sorry, and breakthrough Iranian French artist. What's everyone in chat's experience with Persepolis? Yeah, I haven't seen the movie. I do have the graphic novel.
Yeah, I've read the graphic novel, but I haven't seen the movie.
I technically have 2 copies of the graphic novel. Someone sent one to me
Oh,
recently.
really?
Yeah. A great graphic novel. But yeah, it's very,
You're very sad that she died so young, too.
yeah. One of the greatest artists in the comic industry. graphic novel. Only read parts of it in high school. Yeah, it's highly recommend. It's extremely sad. I don't know. There's some art that just sticks with you. Crest has fallen out of the shield. Can't be right every time.
Hunting knife, ladybug. Ladybug.
You got it. I bet I can find the hunting knife. I thought it would be easy. But I just can't spot it.
Even though it's like the last thing for me to find, almost. Oh, there's a globe too.
And a silver tile.
Well, this is the silver tile.
Oh. Lid is closed. How can I open it?
Good question. It's a key. It's a pole.
Crest has fallen out the shield. Da-da-da-da. Congratulations. Yeah, I really can't find that hunting knife. The globe is behind something or covered up, right?
Yeah, it's probably in this.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I need to use to get that open.
Perhaps a hunting knife.
Probably not.
Maybe that key.
No.
Dang it. Maybe there's a second key.
Maybe.
Crest has fallen out of the shield. Oh, you got a gem. Whoa, there's the... no, that's not the hunting knife. Dang it.
It's the globe. Now where's the ding-dang hunting knife?
Yeah, where is it?
Kept thinking this was it, but
Yeah, it looks like a knife-like object. I wish I had like some sort of zoom on my glasses. I could zoom in. One day. Oh, there's the hunting knife. Nice.
finally.
You found the silver tile.
Okay, so just one more flower.
A certain flower belongs here. I can see that its leaf is different from the others. I can see something under her hand. She's holding it very... something.
Tightly.
Tightly. I wish that all the companies working on technology now weren't all developing evil versions of that technology.
Yeah.
I was thinking of, having glasses that can zoom in and stuff, and been like, well, there's a bunch of companies working on like smart glasses now, but it's all going to be like for data tracking and spyware stuff. Can't blame me for trying. It's all going to be privacy invasion stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to be able to zoom in on things I can't see well.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! 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 Congratulations.
Okay, you just have to press them. It doesn't matter what order you do it in.
Yeah, that wasn't much of a puzzle.
Ta-da. Ow.
Listen to some of your audios on Patreon. Did find it refreshing how advertiser unfriendly the Heracles one was. Yeah, I don't really have to think at all about whether some algorithm is going to flag something as inappropriate on Patreon. So, the audio plays on there, like audio shorts, have been a little more not safe for work than the YouTube stuff. Like, I definitely haven't shied away from doing stuff that might get demonetized on YouTube, but like, I do largely have to pick projects that can still make money somehow. And I can feel that that's influenced some of my decisions. Even as I work to not have it do that. Getting a lot of items.
Yeah, I only have one left. I did it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hope someday you get an incredibly wealthy patron, lets you do whatever you want. I mean, I already am able to do mostly whatever I want, just thanks to Patreon support. There's just, there's limits to that. It's still on a fairly shoestring budget. it's still going month to month here. But I'm pretty proud about the fact that I've been doing this for this long and still managed to keep going. There's so many artists who don't really have the chance to spend their life doing their art. One of my favorite artists. I'm sure something is missing. That's a lot of torn paper, after all. Many of my favorite artists online, like, have, over the past 10 years or so, just, you know, they've had to get other work. Just not working on art full-time anymore. It's really hard. It's extremely hard to to get into this sort of position. So I'm very thankful.
Ta-da!
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure.
5 is... I don't like it when they use these
Yeah.
weird swishy things that
So-
aren't anything real.
Yeah, it's the one on the left.
This
That
one?
Yeah, that's 5.
Okay.
And then 6. 6 is the one at the top.
That one.
Mm-hmm.
1 is this one.
Oh, and you're okay, pop culture guy. There's lots of sadness in the world. You're not stepping on anyone else's sadness by mourning someone. Three is
There's 2.
it's the top right.
This one.
Mm-hmm. Woo-doo-doo-doo, you did it.
Another fairy. She could have seen Dahlia. Is that like an
Ouchies!
ouchies?
How did you get here? Never mind. Are you after that beast? Take this. You will need it.
Cure the fairy's wings.
My wings are broken. Can you heal me?
Maybe.
I hope so. I see holes for a handle, but no actual handle. Got a rope. Beautiful. Careful, the Fae are not to be trusted. Discovery, what would you do if you met a fairy?
I don't know. It depends on what the fairy says.
What if the fairy's like, hoo-hoo-hoo?
I don't know. You have to be very careful, fairy.
Mosaic Claw, 0 of 12 Claw. Yeah, there's been a lot of media about fairies being kind of reasonable. Or helpful, even. But it's all propaganda. This mirror looks broken. A few more cracks wouldn't hurt. Yeah, that's... Yeah, what happens if you break a broken mirror? Is that still bad luck?
Yeah, I think all the bad luck already drained out by that point.
You would think so, but sometimes, you know, you've juiced a lemon and there's still a little bit left. Should do some tests.
How?
Using the scientific method. There's got a bunch of mirrors, break them, track people's course through life. Brian, thank you for the €5. Wondering, were you inspired by David Firth? Both mix fantastical horror plus comedy of the mundane, if that makes sense. I don't think inspired's the right word. I really like David Firth stuff. Like we were...
Like peers.
Yeah, making stuff around the same time. So, I definitely... David's stuff is definitely one of my favorite things to tune into. But the stuff that inspired me was primarily... like the most influenced my work would have been stuff I'd seen as a teen or young adult. I mean, I'm still inspired by stuff today. I still find myself being influenced by stuff, but there are certain things like David Firth's cartoons where I watch it and I just think, God, what a great work this is. And then there's other stuff where, like, I think this has changed my outlook on a particular type of art. And I think that like outlook shift had already happened with me, with just Newgrounds cartoons in general by the time I stumbled upon David Firth stuff. That looks like my only way out of this cave, but it's too high for me to reach. Stop the blue dot as it moves over the circle. You got it. Perfect.
Okay, what would that do for me?
Can't reach it. Might fall in if I'm not more careful. Yeah, a lot of the like early internet stuff that inspired me would be like the stuff by Joel of Rather Good. It's an early Flash art pioneer. Yep. Joel Veach. And Weeble's stuff, of course. Jaunty.
Why can't I find where these calls were? What's wrong with me? Only one left.
How do I open this? The slots are shaped like flamers. Muffin Films. Do you remember Muffin Films? That was also an inspiration point. What was her name? Nothing Films. Amy Winfrey. That's it. Coat hanger, hazelnut, birdcage, crystile, a handle, teapot, ribbon, rattle, lilac, map, bell, fan. So those were like my stuff like that were internet inspirations. Although I feel like most of the inspirations that I took from like into my art was through films or books. Famous YouTuber Albert Camus. Yeah, I definitely incorporated the aesthetics of absurdism into my stuff before I really understood my own political philosophy. What inspired you to get into audio dramas? That's a good question. I have no idea. I've been doing audio dramas since I was a child. Like, I gotta put these online somewhere at some point. Bino the Elephant started out as an audio drama that I did with a tape recorder. I would record myself onto cassette tapes doing these audio plays. So I was doing them from a pretty young age, but... And then I, Hello, everyone. Hello, Connor.
Hello, Connor.
Yeah, I'm gonna be, another one of Connor's episodes coming up, discussing more, Bond stuff. Yet unseen Bino material. I mean, I was a child. It's not necessary. It's not very good. Just watched The Man from Hong Kong. I'm not familiar. How is The Man from Hong Kong? Yeah. Sorry, I am familiar with The Man of Hong Kong. I've not seen it yet.
Where's the teapot?
Yeah, that's on the list that I still have to watch for the episode. I think there's 2 movies that I still haven't watched, and that's one of them. So I'll be watching The Man from Hong Kong soon. Malvazar, thank you for the $2. How were you inspired by Bill Keene's work?
The Family Circus.
I was definitely inspired by the artistry of Bill Keene, creator of the Family Circus. I just love all those cartoons with the little kids walking around the neighborhood with the dotted line. And I thought, man, what a mind. unpleasant afternoons he disrupts is absurd. He's just constantly going to parties and restaurants and fighting. Can't wait.
Did it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I like this positive reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
Regrowth potion.
Anyone here a fan of For Better or For Worse? Can't blame me for trying. I don't know why, but I was really invested in that newspaper comic. For Better or For Worse.
I used to read it, but I wasn't like invested in it.
I was really invested in the lives of those characters. What's the other one you haven't seen? Oh, I forget what the name of it is. I had never even heard of this movie. Is it the Ipcress? I think that's it. I was busy watching a clip from the Greek one you sent me with the boing sound effects. Yeah, I watched through that one again. I could not find a subtitle version, but I watched it in Greek. A lot of great physical comedy in it. One of the tiaras is missing. I think a lot of it you can understand even without understanding Greek, because it's a lot of slapstick. This figurine looks different from the other one. Oh, we are halfway through the stream. We've got a birthday to celebrate. We got one birthday. It's Fuchi. Happy birthday, Fuchi. Let's see what the machine's got to say, too. Fuchi. That's good. Nope. Calculating data. Here we go. Data has been calculated. Let's fill out your birth fate card. What in the world is your luck number for the year? Any guesses, Scuffy?
919.
919. I'm going to guess just 9.
Well, we were both extremely wrong.
5,460. How about that letter? Yeah, kind of all over the place. Falling over. It's like a little
Falling
mountain.
over. Yeah.
How's the weather? It's a nice house by the lake. We saw, well, we didn't see. I showed Scuffy a picture of this yacht someone had built. It's just this rectangular structure in the ocean. It's this 10,000 square foot yacht someone set up with a bunch of completely self-powered with solar panels. Any of this hatch an egg? No. Let us bake a cake for Fuchi. What are the ingredients to this cake? The first ingredient is 11 kilograms of ground garbanzo beans. I'm going to bring that. I got a lot of garbanzos in the house. 18 tablespoons amaretto flavoring paste. Mmm.
Yum, yum.
6 candy bars. They got to be melted. 2 friend hearts.
Oh.
Let's see how this turns into a cake. Aerate ingredients. Spend 25 nanoseconds regretting the birds you see when you close your eyes. Eat alone. Oh, you have a birthday secret. The writer writes the writer. And the air is full of it. Full of everything. This is important. Writers do often write writers. I don't know if that's good or bad, but it does happen. Birthday machines look to the stars. Determines your friend constellation is the beautiful critic. Enemy star, Lambda, Ophelia, number 5704. Has there been a cosmic event? Let's look at the data. Let's look at the charts. Nearly, but no. Gather round, everyone. It's time to sing. To whom, you might ask? Fuchi. Join me if you can. It is birthday now, Fuchi. Oh, yeah, Scuffy's singing too. Sorry. Sometimes I get into my routine. Let's start again. Join me and Scuffy. It is birthday now, Fuchi. Birthday love for our Fuchi. The crest of the sea wave. Deep dark secrets, Fuchi. Birthday eyes all watch, Fuchi. Wait, where are the eggs, Fuchi? I like the word mouthfeel. I've now seen your face. Wonderful. Some parting wisdom. If the world does not follow the lives of all, then certainly the clouds will find you, and a clever joke writes itself. Oh. Finally, we have one-of-a-kind work of art created by the machine just for you, Fuchi. Here it is, your one-of-a-kind work of art.
Ooh, the buttons of good and evil.
Which way you go, press, Fuchi? You don't gotta tell us. Happy birthday, Fuchi. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday. And many more.
I keep yawning. I'm having a yawn problem.
Yeah, gotta have a coffee. Can't see anything in there. I need light. Gotta get a coffee.
No. Never. Can't make me.
Wake up. Wait a minute, little makeup.
No, I'm not gonna
on the
put
table.
on makeup.
Yeah. You wanted to. You wanted to.
Robbing these people. Yeah.
A disc is missing. Someone's taken this disc. Imagine going around and taking things that don't belong to you. What a fiend.
The heck? The levers are missing. Without them, I can't operate the panel.
No.
Oh, I found one lever so far.
Oh, God. Those islands could take me to the other side if they were aligned. I could make a healing potion right here in this water. I just need to find the recipe. Yeah, I can make a healing potion out of just any old nasty water. I could attach a hook to this string and use it to reach the lever from the well. Has there ever been media where someone makes a healing potion in a toilet?
I hope so.
Gotta find some jar of fireflies and 12 fireflies.
Green firefly, suspicious. There's some more back there. Only missing one.
how many vents do you think there are that people can actually climb through?
You mean like in buildings?
Yeah. Because I feel like it's a pretty inefficient use of space to make a vent large enough for a human to climb through. So there's probably not all that many of them.
Probably not.
I think that's largely an invention of the cinema. But I don't know. It's always like lit in there too.
Mm-hmm.
You would think it would be like pitch black, but no.
I feel like sometimes there are depictions of it being dark and someone walking around or like crawling around with a headlamp or like
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got their own light, but it's still lit more than it would have been.
yeah. That's movie magic, baby.
Mm-hmm. Really like the vent system in the first Mission Impossible movie. Great vent scene. That whole movie. I've said it before. Perfect film. Not a shot out of place.
At least forever pile of crystals now.
I would put the first Mission Impossible movie up there with like Citizen Kane. Those embers are scorching hot. I can't carry. I can't carry them in my bare handers. That's bold. I just think it's a perfect film in the action genre. It's just there are many excellent action movies, but that's one where I genuinely feel like every single shot is just right. Not a shot out of place. You'll have those one perfect shot stuff. They'll be like, here's a perfect shot from a movie. The Mission Impossible movie, it's all perfect shots. Every single one of them. Mom hates the Mission Impossible film because they made the main character from the TV series a bad guy. Yeah, that guy, the actor who played the original guy in the TV show, hated it as well. Watching the Citizen Kane in theaters next month for the anniversary. Nice. That's the Citizen Kane of Citizen Kanes. Didn't know it was a show as well. Yeah, Mission Impossible started as a TV show. The Tom Cruise movies were like a reboot. Well, it was technically a sequel series where like the main character from the original is older now and evil. Spoiler. That is actually a spoiler for the film. But it doesn't really ruin the movie to know that. Is that the film with the chair? That is the film with the chair. Just meticulous, incredible filmmaking.
What do you think this silhouette is a picture of?
Looks like some sort of growth, some sort of plant. Yeah, no idea. Yeah, you found it.
Amy.
I remember hating the first one. At least being really disappointed when I saw it after everyone talked it up. There's a lot of people who don't like the first one. I do actually think that's like a sign of a great film, though. I do think about movies like universally has positive feelings. It's probably not a great movie. It's probably just a crowd pleasing one.
Oops, that's not what I meant to pick.
But boy, I do love that movie. A disc is missing. Hasta lasagna. Don't get any on you. First, I have to bring the water to the boil. Took a film class that had us watch Citizen Kane. I loved how much I could put what I learned to use, so much symbolism. I think one of the reasons Citizen Kane's a great movie, by the way. I think one of the reasons it has continued to be considered a great film and continued to be talked about the way it has is because it's not only a great movie, but it's the sort of artistic film that I feel like most people can analyze. Even people who generally don't think of themselves as someone who who is good at analyzing art and meaning and stuff. Citizen Kane's a very accessible film in that regard. It has very clear symbolism. It's very intentional in its direction. It's very, it's just. It's not like something like, I don't know, like Mirror, which I think is a better film, but also one of which people are going to have maybe a harder time figuring out the first time they watch it. The story still holds weight to this day. Yeah, it's also a movie. Yeah, it is a movie whose themes are still very relevant because it's, about a rich tycoon who's it's the kind of character.
Seems like a waste of healing potion. Use this whole
Yeah, that's a lot of healing
fountain
potion you made.
to do it.
You did it! I can fly again! I will go and find help to fight that thing, and you go after it. This will help you on your path.
Happy to give Mission Impossible 1 another shot, as I still haven't seen the rest of the series. Yeah, Mission Impossible 2 is a huge mess. It has fun elements to it, because it's, John Woo, but it's not a good movie. Mission Impossible 3 is the worst of all of them because it does not have interesting elements. That's J.J. Abrams. Mission Impossible 4 onward, I still haven't actually watched the very last one, are all extremely good action films. Although none of them are a perfect movie like Mission Impossible 1.
Oh, there's the gargoyle.
The gargoyle took the heart of magic. It is an ancient artifact which keeps this world alive. There is too much power for one person to handle. We have to put it back inside the tree or this land will die.
Great. Just great.
What's this? Did the gargoyle take this item as well?
Or was it just another traveler?
There's a chest up there. Can't reach it without climbing up. Those locks are shaped like a butterfly. What I like about pierced heart, tuning fork, fiddle bow, mammoth, pan flute, butterfly, baguette, mallet, wine, bowl, saw, axe. What I like about the later Mission Impossible films is, at that point, Tom Cruise had basically complete control over the series. And there's particular focuses that that all the movies have, which I genuinely like. Tom Cruise is absolutely a very deeply strange person, and I really like how much he's into his own skills as a runner. And so, as soon as he takes control over the franchise, it's like, you're going to see so many shots of him running. There's going to be whole scenes of him running from one place to the other. Entire scenes where just people are watching as he runs. And he is a great runner. He's an excellent runner. But it's like, it's really fun knowing this and watching the movies to be like, here's this big running scene, one of 3 in this movie. Filmed in a way that you know that he's running for a long time at top speed with no slowdowns, no cuts. Just wildly expensive shots he got of himself running. The other thing that I like is he's clearly decided that if he's ever going to die, which he might not, if he's ever going to die, it's going to be filmed. Like he has talked about this before, where he believes it's possible he's going to die doing one of these stunts one day. And he does plan these movies around
It is already corrupting the land. We
whatever
have
the
to
most
hurry.
dangerous stunt he's doing is. The third interesting thing that starts happening in the movies is Tom Cruise wants to present himself as specifically the world's biggest woman respecter. There are so many movies that like just have this completely out of place sequence where it's Tom Cruise is letting you know how much he respects women. Just the whole movie grinds to a halt. He's like, wait a minute. This is an alchemy table. I would recognize it anywhere. And that's the recipe for herbicide. That just might kill the thorns. Ouch, that hurts. I'm not touching that without gloves. Another interesting thing is, like, it's impossible to, psychoanalyze a extremely wealthy celebrity who's part of a international cult. And come up with any kind of coherent thing, but I don't know. I've always gotten the impression that, like, Tom Cruise, if he was not in this cult, if he was living his best life, he would understand himself as asexual, maybe aromantic, because so much of the way that he wants to portray himself in these movies is like he plays the leading man, and the leading man in most of these movies generally has like a romantic relationship with a woman. And they set that up in all of these movies, but it's always like, it always has this respectful chasteness to it. It always has this like, I don't really want a relationship. I want like I want like a ward. I want an apprentice. Excuse me. Pardon me. What you were saying, Tom Cruise interrupted his movie to talk about alchemy tables and herbicides. Yeah, sorry. Switching back and forth between game stuff and Mission Impossible stuff.
Two more mushrooms to find. One more mushroom.
Just one more mushroom.
Guess that's not mushrooms.
Another thing that I find really funny in these movies is Tom Cruise is genuinely like a short guy. He's a very short man, but you would not be able to tell watching any of these movies because he is always at equal height or higher than any of the other actors. There's very few actors who are allowed to be taller than him in the movies. It's very funny.
Jason, help me find the last mushroom.
I'm looking for it. I don't see this mush. I mean, I see a lot of things that could be mushrooms, but aren't. You got it. Congratulations. Yeah, look at that mush. What's this? Did the gargoyle take this item as well? Anyway, that's my Mission Impossible. Honest. I feel like because of the fact that, you know, Scientology is so very clearly a force of evil in the world, and Tom Cruise being like their #1 guy, like he does get a lot of criticism for Scientology stuff, which I think is fair, but I do think people often don't also consider that on top of all that stuff, he's also a victim of Scientology. Like, I genuinely believe he would be a happier person with a more fulfilling life had he not fallen into this cult. I see the last butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang it.
Oh, yeah.
Stanley Kubrick tried to warn him. Yeah.
Wow. Gloves.
Did you see those Scientology raid videos, the speedrunning stuff? Yeah, it's very funny. Combination for this lock appears right next to the chest. Lucky me. Match the order of the crystals with the order given in the paper to the right. Yeah, people are doing these things called Scientology speedruns where they basically ran into the Scientology Center and tried to get as far as they could before getting stopped. They started like mapping out the center based on people's successive runs. This is primarily at the Scientology Center in Los Angeles, although people have done stuff at some other centers. The center in Los Angeles has started doing stuff like removing the... Oh, this is a great invention for something.
Cracking nuts and crumbling salt.
They started like removing doorknobs and stuff. They're just causing havoc for the people who work there. I mean, the people who work there are Scientologists.
Yeah, that's fine. That's the point. Like, good.
Okay.
I'm glad they're
The
causing
Scientology
havoc
Center
for
is not
them.
like hiring outside work. Like, they're a wildly secretive organization. It is all cult members who are working at the center.
crystal medallion.
Mhm.
What the heck?
My God, what is that? Some sort of egg.
An egg
tip.
tip. Okay.
Alright, the basic employee is also a victim of the cult. I mean, yeah, yes, in the same way that, like, I don't know, like your assorted Nazi officer is a victim of the the Nazi party. There was a level of complicity that at some point you have to hold people accountable for. And again, like, it's people aren't like showing up and shooting up the place or anything. They're literally just running into the building. At some point, security stops them. Fabergé egg. Like, I cannot overstate how dangerous the Scientology is. Like, in a world that has many dangerous cults, they are maybe the worst. Long history of literally abducting people. Many murders linked to the organization. Many successful or unsuccessful infiltrations of the United States government.
What's that?
They have a navy. You say the same amount of Tom Cruise. I mean, yeah, I did say the same amount of Tom Cruise. All of my occult crimes have been unsuccessful. You gotta give it another shot. Never give up on occult crimes.
Create herbicide by combining the ingredients in the order given on the instructions. Okay. How
Did Cruz even end up around Scientologists? There was a big point in which they were specifically reaching out and trying to recruit celebrities as a way of like a larger recruitment effort. So like they had entire like ops in play to seek out and find celebrities that they thought they could turn. And like most of these celebrities got very different treatment than like your average member would get. You know, they were handled very delicately.
Just tell us what to do.
Nancy Cartwright's also Scientology. Yeah, Nancy Cartwright's one.
Three of us should hide and attack from different sides.
Okay.
Eliana, can you find places for us to conceal ourselves?
Sure.
There it is. It's casting some kind of foul magic.
Pruning shears, screwdriver, light bulb, pine cone, candles, trowel, sickle, wine, lamp, horn, saw, axe. What is it helping? I mean, it's none of this stuff is meant to help the people inside the cult. There are organizations that specifically exist to help cult members and deprogram them. One of the largest of those organizations was actually taken over by Scientology and turned into a recruitment effort. one of the largest like anti-cult organizations taken over by the Church of Scientology. What it is helping is it's the same thing that all of the more recent, like, and by more recent I mean like within the last decade or so, stuff about Scientology has been helpful at, in that for most of Scientology's existence, it has not been particularly well known. Like, people knew about Scientology, but they thought of it in the sort of way that a lot of like new age stuff is thought about, as like maybe a little kooky but otherwise harmless. And one of the big changes that happened starting probably in the 2000s was there was a lot of, and this is something that like I was involved with in the Orlando area back in the 2000s. There was a lot of internet organized public protest stuff designed to be as wacky as possible to create the most amount of public attention, and then when there was inevitable interviews and stuff about why in the world are you doing this stuff, through those interviews there would then be, talk about the cult and the stuff that they've done. And this ended up created a whole bunch of public interest in Scientology and public knowledge about Scientology that hadn't existed before, which eventually culminated in the South Park episode, which I think was a result of the rising protest, internet protest stuff that had happened. Water bottle, footprint, Pegasus, sponge, clover, cactus, frame, sickle, pawn, ring, hair, 5. And the most recent stuff, I think, has a similar kind of effect. It's very attention-grabbing, and the end result is more public knowledge to a generation that maybe has not heard of Scientology yet, and the framing of Scientology specifically as an ominous enemy. So yeah, I mean, none of this stuff does anything for the people within the organization at the moment, but a lot of organizing in general, a lot of political activism is multi-tiered. It's attacking from many different directions. The nonviolent movement in civil rights, for instance, was alongside militarized activism. It's like these things were done at the same time intentionally as a strategy. Clover.
Uh-oh.
Dang.
I didn't actually find them places to hide. It's just what's with all of these games?
But anyway, this sort of stuff has had a genuinely positive impact, in the sense that Scientology's recruitment numbers are way less than they used to be. They have not been able to ensnare nearly as many people as they had during their height. Like, people are just more aware of the organization now. And its true face. I would kind of be surprised if it lasted like a whole lot longer after David Miscavige passes away. I feel like he's been very good at keeping the organization afloat, and they did a lot of like really aggressive PR defense stuff that was very successful for a very long time, but eventually backfired. And they've been good about not making the same mistakes again. But
I did it, Jason.
Congratulations!
All while you talked about Scientology.
Yeah.
Thank you for saving my world, Eliana. You are a great friend.
I did it. I'm a champion. Now let's pick another game.
Yeah, what game you want to play?
Is there another Queen's Quest one?
I was watching videos from ex-cult members who said they thought it did more harm than good. I don't like, I don't want to dispute their experiences or whatever. What harm did they say is being done by this? Malvazar, thank you for the $2. Love all this whimsy while Jason talks cults. That was the last Queen's Quest game, I think, that we've got. No, there's the fourth one. Alright. Never mind. Queen's Quest 4 Sacred Truce. Get ready, everyone.
There was a time when war raged over the Five Realms. Dwarves, halflings, goblins,
What?
elves, and humans, blinded by rage and greed, marched fiercely towards each other, burning and butchering as they came. Then an old druid appeared and soothed the rage of the races. The Five Realms signed the sacred truce, and the Peacekeeper Guild was born. But after what humans did to us, Saddletown will burn in the fire of justice.
Press X to start. Oh, that's very dramatic.
The Peacekeepers Guild received a call for help from Erastus, the mayor of Saddletown. The Elf King has been attacked, and the elves blame humans of Saddletown for it. Erastus doesn't know why. My mission is to call both sides to peace with the power of sacred truce and discover the culprit for the attack on the Elf King. I'm almost in Saddletown. Just...
Oh! Nay!
Oh my gosh. The rare male protagonist.
what was that? Has the war already begun? I better hurry.
The war.
You sure you want to skip the tutorial?
Yes.
Lizard is fearless. I just fell next to it and it didn't even flinch. There's only one way up. Backpack is always full of the things. Blah blah blah. an ex-Mormon missionary. In her eyes, the employees of these centers are fodder for Scientology, and running into their spaces is scaring them and making them hold on to their beliefs even stronger. I feel like... Sure. Like, I can see that as a possibility. I mean, again, I do not think the, like, intent of any of this activism is aimed at deprogramming. Like, there are other organizations and other efforts at doing that. This is, like, all of this stuff is primarily around limiting the number of people who join up in the first place. Prevention instead of extraction. Because I don't think that there's like a protest movement or like any kind of activism that could be put into play to remove someone from a cult. Like, the stuff that's required for that is very individualistic.
There's the Saddletown sign, but the road is blocked.
Like, often requires family or friends or a, like, organization that can provide safety, that can provide resources. Hammer and chisel could break this rock in no time.
Just digging through this guy's wagon without ever talking to him. You know, why not?
Elves attacked Saddletown. We barely managed to escape, but then this stupid elk jammed the wheel and broke its muzzle. Please, fetch me the spare muzzle and buckle.
Okay.
Scales-shaped lock? Nice.
It's too high. Maybe I can find something to reach it.
Like a stick.
You got it.
I did get it.
Thank you for explaining a different perspective. Yeah, I mean, I can completely...
Thank you, kind man. If you help me with that jammed wheel, I will give you the map of these parts for free. Yes?
Yes. Understand how...
Every great adventurer surely needs a map.
Yes. Someone who has been the victim of a cult like this is specifically analyzing this stuff from the perspective of, like, how would this have affected me had I been in that group at that time? Would that have helped me? Oh, the text is different here. But, yeah, no, it would not have helped them, most likely. Elves are the enemy. Peacekeeper's crest, candlestick holder, mug with wine, chess piece, truce replica, leather bag, paintbrush, hourglass, toolbox, candle, bow, hat. Imagine one speedrunner making it all the way because they walked and thus didn't attract attention to themselves. I don't think that would happen. Scientology is wildly paranoid. the amount of cameras they've got, the amount of like security they've got, it is genuinely impressive that people have made it as far as they have. They know. Something behind the net. Malphazar, thank you for the $2. Love how you just stop mid-cult talk to read captions. Got two very important subjects going on. The world of magic and the world of cults. Humans are the enemy. Ah, crafty merchant. Playing both sides. The cork is stuck. Nice. Got a lot of stuff right there. It's weird how this is the fourth game, but it feels like it's a much earlier game.
Mm-hmm. Hat, chess piece, peacekeeper's crest. Okay.
Maybe it was a much earlier game. Maybe this is a game the company picked up and released as Queen's Quest 4. Because I haven't really... I guess I haven't really been paying attention, but I feel like stories haven't really linked together or anything.
No. Chess piece and hat. Chess piece. I did it.
Congratulations.
I'm always surprised by my
Tool
accomplishments.
box. Now I can unblock blah 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 blah.
Sorry.
Really hard to talk someone out of a deep belief that's hurting them and others. Even extra hard when there's a whole organization that has specifically set a situation up to make it as hard as possible to talk them out of that.
Here, one map free of charge.
Why does this guy seem so smarmy?
Oh no, the town.
My biker gloves.
Who is that? Wait, don't!
Somebody's trying to get out, but the beam is blocking the door. Well, whenever you're at a stopping point, we're at the end of the stream here.
Could stop.
Mm-hmm. Look at my
Strange black feathered arrow. It must belong to the goblin. Something. Couldn't read the rest. It was too fast. Strange quiver. Did the goblin that destroyed the statue drop it?
Yeah, did they? My mom's been no, sorry.
A rune combination. In my experience, there's always something to open with it.
My mom's been catfished by a man for 2 years. She will not listen to logic or reason, even when my sister and I present proof that he is not real. If anyone has advice on that, I'm all ears. That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea. It's like, especially if you have proof he's not real.
Mad, bloodthirsty elves.
Poor man. Is he hurt?
Do you think? He just fell down in front of you.
He bears the hand of the group. He must be the mayor of Sattletown.
Take his stuff.
Bears the hand of the group. He must be the mayor of Sattletown.
Yeah, take his stuff.
It's one big padlock.
Without the key, the attic is out of my reach.
Herbalist locker. Mayor is the local alchemist, apparently. We've been telling her to see a therapist for years. She's finally seeing a psychologist for a different reason, so maybe they can help. Maybe. I mean, I hope so. But yeah. So it depends a lot on the psychologist.
Yeah.
Herbalist locker. Mayor is the local alchemist, apparently. There are good ones out there. Great.
Book of healing recipes.
Excellent. This is the recipe for open wounds. If I'm to make it right, I'll need to find all the ingredients.
Cool. Well, that sounds like fun. I guess we can end it here.
Next week on Queen's Quest 4 Sacred Truths.
Which has a guy as the protagonist for some reason.
I feel like this is just a game they bought and turned into a Queen's Quest game. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. This does not feel like it's really in line with the other games.
No.
In Australia, it's illegal to call yourself a psychologist without being registered, and you need a master's degree for it. Is it similar in the US? Yeah, it's similar here, but you know, having the education doesn't necessarily make them a good psychologist. There's a lot of different philosophies and stuff.
Yeah. A lot of different methodologies, too.
Well, I really hope that the one your mother goes to ends up helping.
Yeah, me too.
It's definitely frustrating to have someone that you care for, like, in that situation and not listening to you or your siblings. Sibling. Well, got anything else to say, Scuff?
Absolutely not.
Well, then I guess we're done for the night. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna eat another cookie.
Nice. Yeah, I gotta go to the eyeglass place tomorrow. So I gotta leave the house. Imagine. Have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.
Mm-hmm.